homes and at least 700 buildings have been destroyed by wind-whipped flames in and around Spokane. Statewide, 500,000 acres have burned during this summer's wildfire season. 3 large fires are burning simultaneously, and that's straining local resources. Firefighters from other states are being brought in to help. One person has been arrested on an arson charge for allegedly setting one of those fires. I'm Rory O'Neill.
Spokane evacuee Joe Wilson says he's shaken by the fire.
My family barely got out of this alive. Like, we literally left right before we even got the evacuation notice.
Spokane is the state's second largest city, and strong winds are pushing the fires so quickly that entire neighborhoods are charred to chimneys. Voters head to the polls for another big primary election day in America. Ballots are being cast in Michigan, Missouri, Kansas, Virginia, and Washington state. Michigan's Democratic U.S. Senate race is the main event, pitting progressive Abdul El-Sayed against establishment-backed Congresswoman Haley Stevens. The State Department has informed Congress that it plans to close consulates in several countries. More from Mark Mayfield.
According to Reuters, the move, which is considered rare, will impact Canada, Japan, Indonesia, Cameroon, and Grenada. While the Trump administration has pursued the downsizing of some federal agencies as part of cost-cutting measures, there are foreign policy and national security officials who worry about reducing the nation's democratic presence abroad, saying it could open up more doors for adversaries like Russia and China.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is ON AM and FM.
WOON, Woonsocket.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
And we say good morning to you and welcome into Coffee Ann here on ON AM and FM and Woonie-TV. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Joe Callahan. It's Tuesday, August the 4th. Around the coffee and table, we'll say good morning to Linda Tebow. Hi, Linda.
Good morning.
There you are right there. And AJ Brissett is here. Hi, AJ.
Hi.
Hello. Steve Healy could not make us with us this week. We hope Steve can be with us next week here on the Coffee and program. And let's see. We'll start off today with a couple of things that are made it into news. The Woonsocket police have released the name of that man, that 75-year-old man that was killed last week in the traffic accident.
Yes, yeah.
Over on Menden Road near the Cumberland Farms. 75-year-old Luis A. Posada Gonzalez. He was an employee at the Patriot Diner, which is over in that general area.
Yeah, it's a little further down. Yeah.
And from what I've read, he would walk home from his job, and he had finished his shift and walked home like he normally does.
It's a busy street,
pouring rain that night. And the police say, and the driver did stick around and was cooperating, and the police are saying they believe it was poor visibility that led to this accident that killed this man. So they're pretty devastated over at the Patriot Diner.
Yeah.
Because their employee has passed away. I believe they set up some kind of fund to help out the family at this time. So if you want to stop into the Patriot Diner and donate to that, I'm sure they'll appreciate it as well. So the Woonsocket police are still investigating the crash, but so far there's been no charges or anything like that. It was 9 o'clock at night.
9 o'clock
in the pouring rain.
Yeah.
And
probably
and it was just
clothing on.
Yeah, and maybe carrying an umbrella that block being able to see him. Don't know. So, but that's what they're saying right now. It looks like poor visibility led to the to this accident. And the other thing, the Massachusetts State Police have released the name of the person that was involved in the accident on Route 146. This happened Sunday. Route 146 South in Uxbridge.
In Uxbridge.
Yep,
right,
that shut down 146 for 2 or 3 hours. Anyway, but it's a man from Cumberland, and he is 26-year-old Caleb Butler, of Cumberland, Rhode Island, a Cumberland resident his entire life. He was transported to Landmark Medical Center, that's where he passed away there. So we just wanted to pass along those two pieces of information.
So he wasn't walking on 146, was he?
No, he was involved. He was in a car.
He was thrown.
And I
thrown.
don't think he was wearing a seatbelt.
Right, he was thrown from the car.
He was ejected from the car.
Yeah.
The other two people that were in another car, they're still in the hospital. I think they're at Rhode Island Hospital.
Yeah.
We're not positive on that. They are expected to survive, but they're still in right now. So that's what's going on with that one. And let's see the breaking. I don't know what you call it, breaking news. Pretty big news as an alum, I should say, of Rhode Island College. This never happened when I was there, but a woman was found dead inside a vehicle on the Rhode Island College campus Monday night. So officers said they responded to the campus for a welfare check and found an unresponsive woman inside a vehicle behind the residential village. Now, when I went there were only 4 dorms. They were all around each other. I believe there's 6 now. Over all in the same area. So I know where they're talking about.
Was she a student?
No. She was pronounced dead at the scene. A spokesperson for RIC said there is no indication the woman or the circumstances surrounding her death are connected to the college. So the investigation's ongoing because it could be one of those things where she was killed off campus, brought there, and left there. Don't know yet. They're still working on this. Do you know the RIC campus well, Linda?
No, I do not.
AJ?
I did my graduate work there.
Okay, so you know where the dorms are, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When I stayed there in the dorms my first couple of years at school, and then my last couple of years I was just a commuter student. But that's where I realized that was the best place to park on campus, because there were always spots there. Some people always rush to the bigger parking lots, but they always filled up so fast, and the commuters never thought to go park behind the dorms. I don't know if they had it in their mind that only the dorm students could park back there, but that was untrue.
Yeah.
You had to have a sticker if you were a dorm student, because like after 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night, they would go around. Security would go around. If you didn't have a sticker, they'd call to tow your car. So you couldn't stay there overnight. But during the day, it was wide open, and I always parked back there, and was always able to get to class on time when I became a commuter student. Yes.
Do the police suspect foul play?
They don't say yet.
Yeah.
It's too early because she was just found. Responded found her pronounced dead at the scene. Not related to the college. Does not say if it's foul play or what yet. So don't know. The investigation, as they say, is ongoing. All right, on to happier stuff. And I don't know if you've heard this situation, and this is good news. But Zach Brown played at Fenway Park on Sunday night. Over 35,000 people in attendance. He always does a sellout. Do you know where this is going?
I
Linda
do.
does. AJ, do you know where this is going?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's on stage, AJ, and announces to the crowd, okay, for coming to the show, every patron is getting a free cruise on Margaritaville by the Sea. It's a ship.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It was on the news this morning.
No.
That's awesome.
It's a $40 million giveaway. Now the boat, the Margaritaville at Sea, is the sponsor of his tour. So they're not doing it at every show, I guess. That would be outrageous.
That would be tad excessive. Right?
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
but they did it on Sunday night. Free vacation. Now, you're basically getting 2. Because if you went to the show, Linda, and you brought Dave, your husband, well, you get one, and he gets one. It's basically 2 vacations.
Yeah.
2 cruises.
Wow.
Cruises. I heard that this morning, and
Yeah.
they interviewed a woman that was there from East Providence or something.
Okay.
And she was like couldn't believe it.
Well, they were all stunned. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm sure. But are they going to have to paddle?
No. The trip for two aboard the Margaritaville at Sea is valued at nearly $40 million in total for everybody. Zach Brown said he did the giveaway to thank his fans for selling out 15 consecutive concerts at Fenway Park going back a number of years.
That's something.
It's a Fenway Park record.
That's incredible. You know,
yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I was going to say that now we have a gentleman here on the station. He does the sports call-in show on Saturday mornings. Not my brother, but the other guy, Pat Holland, was at the show.
Oh, really?
So he's got two vacations. Now, of course, once you and the way it works is because you buy your tickets through like Ticketmaster or whatever, they have all your information.
That's true.
Like your email.
Right.
And they're supposed to be sending out through the emails this certificate that says you get the free cruise.
Yeah.
So they're all waiting for their emails to come through.
Well,
now,
when they interviewed that woman, she said details to follow. Yeah.
Yep. Now, taxes are not included. Neither are gratuities.
Yeah.
And you got to get yourself to Florida to get on the boat.
Right.
So it is going to cost you some money.
The flight to get
yes.
there. Yeah.
Or you could drive, I guess.
Oh, I guess you could.
You don't have to fly there.
It'll still cost you a few $1,000s.
It's yes, and it's like the Oprah Winfrey. Everybody gets a car, kind of thing. But you're going to pay the taxes and you're going to register. So I'm sure there'll be some people that will the majority will take it. Others will deny it and just say, well, I don't like to go on cruises. And I know people that don't like to go on cruises. And there'll be others, I bet, they're going to try and sell it. So, So definitely. You look for it on eBay or Facebook Marketplace.
You could do that.
Where is the cruise going?
I think it's just the Caribbean, out of Miami or whatever, and just down to I'm not sure if it's the Eastern or Western Caribbean, but I'm like, they must be
somewhere down there.
Somewhere down there. It's nice where it's warm,
Yeah.
But it's just remarkable.
Yeah,
they said let's do this.
I was impressed when I heard that.
And by comparison, I was in a restaurant yesterday, and the computers were down, so they couldn't use the cash register, and they gave me a free drink.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
See, what do you get, a free Diet Coke out of the deal? Jesus, not quite the same, is it?
It's not quite the same.
But now, it makes you wonder, all the other bands that are out there now that tour, are they now going to have to come up with something to give away?
They're going to have to do something. I mean, to beat that is going to be
you can't beat that, but let's become similar to that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And because, look at how much ticket prices are.
Well, and the thing is,
so
$300, $400.
Yeah, so he's been very successful too.
Yes,
it's not like he's a startup band.
Well, I don't think they're even paying for it. I think Margaritaville is donating this.
Yeah,
because
that's what I think too.
What's good is they all don't have to go at the same time. You get 12 months.
Sure.
To pick what date works for you.
Sure. You're not going to have a ship full of free people.
Zach Brown Band people.
Yeah.
But they'll, okay, I want to go in September, and they'll check their itinerary and how many open cabins do we have?
Yeah.
And if we don't have any, well, you can't go that time because we got nothing open. But how about the week after or 2 weeks from now?
Yeah.
So would you take it?
Would I take it? It's a tough question because my wife does not want to go on a cruise.
Would you take it?
So that's
not
a tough
really.
one.
I'm not a cruise person.
You're not a cruise person either. Okay, so, but you have been on cruises, AJ, right?
Oh, I've been on a number of them.
Well, there you go.
You would take it?
Maybe.
See,
maybe?
Well, my wife and I went on quite a few cruises, but since she's passed away, it's hard for me to do much of anything.
Of course.
I know. I just know, and I work with some people that it just it freaked them out. Just knowing that the day because there's some days where you're just at sea, and you can be on the boat, and you walk 360 degrees around the entire boat, and you don't see land at all.
Yeah.
Right.
And that just freaks them out. Mm-hmm. Yes, they're intelligent. Yes, they know land is. We're actually heading towards land, but there is land around. But if you can't see it, it's just yikes. That just really bothers them. So they just.
I can understand that. It's like when you're in a plane flying over the Pacific and there's
just
nothing, nothing under you but water.
Yeah, that's right. And so don't look down.
Right, don't look down. Yeah. No, see, flying doesn't bother me at all. Well, I flew to Japan, and
That's a long flight.
very long, very long.
Did you get up and walk around at all?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they flew us business class, so it was
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Nice.
Upstairs, downstairs, you just
Ooh, it's a
kind of
big
walked
plane,
all
big
over
plane.
the place.
Oh, okay.
No, it was
I told that to my son because he went down to Patagonia. You know what Patagonia is?
Oh, boy, I'd love to go there.
yeah,
It's if you don't know
Yeah.
South America, but it's on
Yeah.
the edge of Argentina.
yeah. So I mean, it's like
So
yeah,
it was Boston. It was Boston to New York.
yeah.
New York to Sao Paulo, Brazil. Brazil to Patagonia.
Wow.
I said, well, that flight from New York to Brazil is pretty long.
Yeah.
I mean, make sure you get up and walk around
Yeah.
a little. And he did. Oh, by the way, he loved the trip, by the way. It was
What did he do
beautiful.
there?
It was a school trip, basically.
Okay.
So he went with his college. But they did some things with the people down there. I wish he was here. He could really explain better what he did.
Yeah.
It was kind of an ecological kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was like him and 8 others that went really, really loved it there.
Oh, yeah, I'm
and the
sure.
people that were just wonderful down there for him as well. All right, we got to take a break here on the Coffee and program, and more coming your way. We got a couple of messages to get to, and we will. If you want to call in something, go right ahead. 766-1240.
OM 1240.
This is Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency Director Mark Pappas. I love our Rhode Island shoreline, but our location makes us vulnerable to hurricanes and tropical storms. It's important to prepare as best we can before the storm hits. You can help by knowing your risk, getting flood insurance, and being familiar with your evacuation route. The steps we take today can minimize damage tomorrow. Learn more at riema.ri.gov.
Sponsored by the Rhode Island Broadcasters Association.
The Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
ON Radio.
It's Coffee and here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us this morning. Joe Callan here with Linda Tebow. AJ Brissett, Steve Healy could not be with us today. So we have a note called in on a completely different subject. 766-1240. Just said, have any of you ever gone through this? So his TV remote died, didn't work. Put new batteries in, still didn't work. All right. So here comes the frustrating part. So I called and went through a process that was unbelievable. Rebooting, I guess, the box twice, plus it took me 15 minutes just to speak to a representative, and then went through a process in which they tried to rectify the problem. Didn't work. The rep had this teeny-weeny voice, and her English was deplorable. Ask, just send me another remote. Well, wait a minute. We got to go through everything first.
Of course.
After 90 minutes, yes, that's 90 minutes, she agreed to send a new remote. After verification of the order, another time-consuming ordeal. By that time, I was hyperventilating and losing it.
Yeah.
What happened to just take my name and address and just send me one?
Yeah.
I don't know. They got to go through their itinerary of things we got to try first to make sure it works. You're lucky you got to speak to someone. Last time I used to have Verizon, and it was all a machine. You didn't speak to anybody, and the machine said, "Okay, we're going to reset your box." And then it would happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. And then it would go through. And then, okay, now is it working? And if it was yes, okay, everything's great. If it was no, okay, we're going to try something else. And, but you never talk to somebody. The only good part, one of the good parts about having Verizon, there was a Verizon store, not a cell phone store, an actual Verizon TV store. It was in Foxborough. It was in Patriot Place. And if I wanted a new remote, all I had to do was walk in, hand them the old one. Don't like it, they just turn it. Here you go. Here's a new one.
Oh,
no questions asked.
That's the way it should be.
It should be that way. So that worked out. That worked out perfect.
Yeah.
So where was this woman from?
Yeah, it's so funny. They never say where they're from, but you can tell they've got that Eastern accent. You can tell it's Indian or Pakistani or something. And they always say, "And my name's Kevin." No, it's not. There's no way. There's no way your name is Kevin.
Or Adam.
Oh, when somebody says that to me, I always say, "Yeah, right."
Yeah, right. There's no No, it's not. Anyway, all right. And Lynn, you'd be happy about this one. The Sun Note called in 766-1240 about the Boston Red Sox from one of the worst teams in the American League to the darlings of baseball. They're white hot. Since July 1st, they are 24-4. That might not even include Sunday night's win. 24-4. I mean, sweeping the Dodgers. Well, maybe it does include that.
Yeah.
Sweeping the Dodgers in their stadium.
I know.
Wow.
I was watching. Yeah.
Because every time, I mean, they got such a great lineup between Freddie Freeman and Shohei Ohtani and Teoscar Hernandez and Mookie Betts.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for the big explosion of bats.
It never happened. Never happened. No.
Wow.
And Ohtani, they struck him out.
Yes.
He
struck looking, and I said, wow.
Just looking.
So can you explain this to me?
Oh, we'll try.
I was at the gym yesterday and they had the TV on, and there was sports persons talking. And one of the things, and they don't have the volume on, obviously, so I couldn't hear them, but it was something about the saying that the Dodgers are ruining baseball. What is that all about?
I think it's because people think because they're like the old New York Yankees, they're buying a championship. They're spending the most amount of money to buy the best players, and the best players go play for the Dodgers, and then they just keep winning and winning and winning and winning. And they've won back-to-back World Series. That's the argument that people say that the Dodgers are ruining baseball. It's not quite correct because the Dodgers had the best record, but they were tied with the Milwaukee Brewers,
right? Yeah,
also having the best record. And then we come in, and the Red Sox come in and sweep them. So
well, and I was talking with my son about that yesterday, and he said, "But Mom, look at those." Because I said, "Oh, we just beat the best team," And he says, "Mom, look at how old Mookie Betts is now." Or Kike.
That's because he's balding now.
No. But the Red Sox, there are some young players.
Very young, yeah.
Young players.
Yeah, Mookie's not the kid anymore.
And so, like he said, maybe you're not going to see them be the best.
Well, maybe not.
Well, he's a believer that baseball is a young man. Some of these sports are young men's sports, and Mookie never hit the. And I like Mookie a lot. and I said, I like you, Mookie, but don't get a hit. That kind of a thing.
Not today, anyway.
But they had the best players. They had.
Yeah. Okay.
Ohtani. I know he's a good pitcher.
But he's hurt, which is why he's not pitching.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
It's amazing. Now the trade deadline came and went yesterday, and we did get rid of a couple of players.
Yes.
Carlos Narvaez, the catcher, he's going to Baltimore.
Yeah.
But we got back 2 catchers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now one's hurt, but one's supposed to be coming off the IL in a couple of days.
And they got rid of the young guy that keeps getting hurt.
And I'm happy about that.
Marcelo Meyer
has gone to San Francisco. We got a starting pitcher for him. I'm like, great.
How do you feel about the Anthony one too? I'm like, he's been hurt.
Roman Anthony, he can go too. You guys are constantly hurt.
They're hurt. They're young guys, and
I don't know what happens.
You look at them angry, and I got a boo boo,
And they come up through the system, AJ, and they play great in single A, double A, and in triple A, and they get to the bigs, and something happens, and they're always hurt. Well, you weren't hurt the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
What happens when you get to the major leagues?
Yeah.
It's a rhetorical question. I've got no idea.
Yeah, no, but that Roman Anthony's been out all year.
I know.
He came. He was hitting like crazy when he did.
I know. And
all
he's got, he's got a.
It's a finger.
He's got a hurt index finger.
Yeah.
It's got something to do with the tendon.
Tendon, yeah.
And the way you hold the bat, and you can't do it right. And then I look at. I know it's 2 different sports, but A.J. Brown from the New England Patriots dislocated his thumb in practice yesterday. You know what they did? Snapped it back into place, wrapped it back up, and get back out there.
That's the way it should be.
And he did.
Well, when you dislocate, you do need to put it back in place. Yeah, no, I know. But he was anxious to be playing, too.
So, I know it's 2 different sports and 2 different techniques.
Well,
but it just bugs you.
I don't know a lot of, I don't know all the intricacies of baseball, but
But
it's all science now. How you hold the bat.
Yeah.
Pick up the bat, hit the ball.
Well, look at Caleb Durbin.
Yeah, yeah,
was lousy
yeah.
in April and May.
Yes, he was. Now
And then he changed.
Yeah.
Well, they got rid of all the coaching staff,
Yeah.
and then they got a new hitting coach. And well, go back to what you were doing last year. And,
Yeah.
go back to the way you were standing.
Yeah.
And now he's batting .325.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like wow. So okay, AJ, to your point about the Dodgers. This was called in 766-1240 to the Dodgers. This is why baseball desperately needs, because the Dodgers are spending so much money on everybody. This is why baseball desperately needs a salary cap, and the owners want one. They want to make it like football. I think.
Right.
I think, and
Yeah.
the players certainly don't want it. They want to
Of
make as
course
much
not.
money as they
No,
possibly can.
of course not.
And there's a baseball strike looming in 2027,
Really?
where the players might go on strike again.
Well, they'll have
Again.
They'll have the women to play baseball though.
Did you,
now that they
did
are
you see?
women
Did you see
baseball
any of the
There you
games
go.
over the weekend?
No, I didn't.
You should a good sized crowd.
How did they look?
A line
Yeah,
of people
yeah.
to come in and see them. So
Really?
they had real good attendance for their first couple of games, which is really good. But if you're used to watching the guys,
Yeah, well,
okay,
yeah.
you got to change your mindset because the game is slower. The women can't throw as fast.
Yeah.
They're not throwing 100 miles an hour.
Oh, I'm sure
Or
they're
95
not.
miles
No,
an hour.
no.
Physically just impossible.
Yeah.
So the pitch to the plate is slower, and you're not going to see booming home runs like the Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
But from what I saw, and I don't have ESPN, I went to streaming, and ESPN costs money. I'm like, well, no. So I just saw highlights, and they pulled off. One team pulled off a double play, and I saw RBI single to left field, so they know what they're doing, and the crowd seemed to like it.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's good.
we'll see where it goes. From
I
there.
love women's baseball and softball. I watch it whenever I can.
Yeah.
My brother was telling me ratings for ESPN's College World Series of softball through the roof,
Yeah. Yeah.
and crowds unbelievable coming out to see the women play. It's women's softball has exploded in the last 5 years.
It has, and women's volleyball too.
So I'm looking forward. My niece is going to go play softball down at UMass Dartmouth.
Oh, really?
Yes, so
Wow.
I'm looking forward to see how well she does.
Fascinates me that fast pitch that they do when they
Well,
watch them play.
Women's record softball pitching is faster than Major League Baseball pitching.
Yes, because they're closer. They're much closer, and when they do that mathematical equation, yes, they're throwing in the 90-mile-an-hour
Oh,
range.
they've thrown over 100.
Yeah, have they?
Yeah.
Do you remember the? This is back to the guys. Do you remember the King in his court?
Yes.
Do you remember them?
Yes,
the four guys
Yes.
playing softball.
Yes.
Pitcher, catcher, one guy at first, and one guy in the outfield because
Yeah.
no one could hit the King.
Yeah.
Because he threw so fast.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
and he could put such a spin on the ball too.
Yeah.
They were
that he
just a
fooled
joy
everybody.
to watch.
Yes, well, it's a lot of fun.
Whatever happened to them?
Well, they got old. I think that's
Why did
what
they
happened.
let themselves do that?
I think that's what happened.
Shame on them.
They got old and they kind of, well, we can't do this anymore. I think people are starting to hit his fastball. So,
They were all over the
maybe
place
we
for a
should
while.
they used to tour the United States.
Yeah.
And we'll have you 9 guys against us 4 guys, and we're
Yeah.
still going to win.
Yeah.
And they would. It's amazing.
Something. Well, now they have
All
this
right.
banana yellow.
And now
The
they got
Savannah
banana,
bananas.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like banana.
Yeah.
They say it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I guess.
And
They're sold out.
yeah.
yes, they do. They sell out the stadiums to see them, and part of the reason is I think is because the game, going in is going to be done in 2 hours. It's not like Major League Baseball; it could be 4,
Yeah.
or 3. Somehow this is timed correctly, and you're done in 2 hours. So, let's see.
I think there's a lot to be said for that.
Yes,
Sure.
because if you bring in young kids, okay, we get it. It's going to start at 7. We're going to be done at 9. We'll be home by 9:30. Okay, we can do that in the summertime, kind of thing. And it's a lot of fun
Yeah.
to watch these guys
Yeah.
do their dancing and flips,
Yeah,
and the umpires are in on it too. And I
Yeah.
think the coolest rule they have is if you hit a foul ball into the stands and the spectator catches the ball, the batter's out.
Really?
I like
So
that.
that's a great rule.
It is a great rule.
That should Major
Really?
League Baseball should have that rule. You
There's a
see
lot of
everybody
things.
coming with a glove.
With a glove, yeah.
Let's see. I did get another note called in about the Red Sox. Al Jackson was the pitcher. He's a local guy. Eddie Feiner was the pitcher. Eddie Feiner was the pitcher. I don't know what pitcher we're talking about. Clarify yourself. What game are we talking about here?
Because we traded a pitcher, though. Or that young guy, he was good.
I know, but you got to give up. You got to give up to get good stuff, and we got a decent outfielder to come in as well. The king in his court. Eddie was the pitcher for Eddie for King in his court. Thank you very much. And we gave up some prospects, but they haven't really ruined the nucleus of the team.
No.
And they didn't take anybody out of our bullpen or starting rotation.
No.
Because they're all pitching so well right now.
They are.
And all we've done is add to it.
Yeah.
Which is good, I think. All right. Getting away from sports, back here in Rhode Island, 3 men face reckless driving and other charges following their arrest on Friday night. State police say, Rhode Island State Police, a 21-year-old man from West Warwick clocked going 113 miles per hour. Were they road racing or just? It doesn't say if they were racing or not. He was on Centerville Road in Warwick. I get nervous if you're on the highway and you don't notice it. Next thing you know, you're doing 90.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, that got away from me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You got to try to go to 113.
Yeah.
And then a 23-year-old Providence resident, he was stopped. He was going 111 on 95 North, also in Warwick.
Wow.
And notice all young guys. And then an 18-year-old guy from Richmond going 120 on 95 South in West Greenwich. Wow. Now, it doesn't give the times. It just says Friday night. So are we talking Friday night? Are we talking Saturday morning? I don't know. Because that part of 95, when you start going to West Greenwich and heading that way, does tend to thin out. And there's not as many cars on that road, but still, 120. That's one of those things where, all right, I got to try to do this. I want to see if that needle.
Well, that's what I wonder. Were they racing?
Well, they don't know.
You know, sometimes you see
they're on 3 different roads going in 3 different directions.
Yeah.
So no, it was just a crazy night for speeders in Rhode Island, and they were all caught. Well, these 3 were caught. Honestly, State Police Colonel Darnell Weaver said there is 0 tolerance for speeding in Rhode Island, especially.
Well, that's
over 100. My
that's
goodness.
beyond speeding. That's racing.
asking for trouble.
That is a problem.
Speeding.
Have you ever been passed by someone that's been being chased by a Rhode Island State Trooper?
Don't want to either. Really? Yeah.
I've been in the either the middle lane or the right hand lane, and they blow by you.
Wow.
In the high speed lane.
And then here comes.
There's the car, and then there's the state police car chasing them, and I'm trying to calculate. Geez, how fast were they going?
Yeah.
I'm doing about 65. They have to be doing 90 at least.
Yeah.
So, but it's scary.
Yeah.
Going when they blow by you that fast.
I guess.
Because you don't see it coming, and then poof, they're going by you. So just be careful out there. Yes.
I was riding with my friend one time on Newport Avenue, right?
In Pawtucket?
Yeah, Pawtucket going into South Attleboro.
Oh, okay.
And he was going 100 miles an hour.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Jeez. Tough when you're the passenger.
I didn't like it.
What do you do? You can't do anything.
I kept screaming at him to slow down.
Was he laughing? Was he thinking it was funny?
Oh, he thought it was funny.
Okay. They still friends?
No.
Good for you. All right. Time for a break of the coffee and program. Time for a look at this forecast. Looks great for today. And the forecast being brought to you by Mattress Warehouse of Providence.
Sunny skies today with a high of 83 degrees and a breeze from the west. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, overnight low of 60. Wednesday's weather, mostly sunny with a high of 83. Thursday, 30% chance of a shower, mostly sunny, high of 86. Friday, mostly sunny skies and a high of 88. Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 86. Sunday, sunshine and 87. And on Monday, sunny skies with a high of 87 degrees.
Thanks, Dave. And it's going to be great weather for tonight. It's National Night Out tonight. Do you know what that is? Pawtucket's doing something as well. It's something where it's
Does that
something.
mean I have to go out?
Yes. Yes.
No place to go.
They'll be coming around to your house. Hey, get outside.
That's it.
Well, I can go outside the house.
It's a national
Is
thing
it?
put on by police officers.
Really?
And so we're having it over here at
Oh,
World
is that
War
the
II
thing
Park.
with the canines and
Yes.
Dave was talking.
Yeah. So World War II Park tonight, 5 to 7.
Oh.
Free tacos from Taco Bell.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you
and
want to
free
eat.
drinks. And the cops invite everyone to come down, especially the kids.
No lettuce, Taco Bell.
Sorry, it's whatever they put in the tacos. They made it. You know, we had the officer on yesterday.
He told me that was going to be there.
You can't order the taco the way you want it. It's already prepackaged.
Yeah,
Here you go.
I know.
And
I know. That's what I mean.
so, but they said the two motorcycles from Woonsocket will be down there, so
Yeah.
you can come and get on them and get
that's what he
selfies with
said.
them. And
Yeah.
Pawtucket's doing something too. I think it's at
Yeah.
Slater Park, but I'm not positive.
Well, it can't be at McCoy.
It's not at McCoy. No, too much mud
Well,
over there.
you know what I
So-
love about Taco Bell? They have so many different dishes,
They do.
but no matter what they call them, they're all the same ingredients.
They are. Yeah. Same
All right.
seasoning.
By the
Yeah.
way, outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio, we got sunny skies and a temperature reading of 71 degrees. Get the lowest prices of the season during the Mattress Warehouse Labor Day sale. Save up to 70% on best-selling mattresses, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy purchases. Visit mattresswarehouse.com.
Labor Day.
ON Radio in Woonsocket.
Okay. So now that it's August, and I don't know if you remember me saying, it was July the 6th, which was the Monday after 4th of July. That's where I saw my very first back-to-school sale. All right, now is back-to-school time.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see a lot more back-to-school sales. But I'm waiting for I haven't heard my first, although others have said they have heard it, for their first pumpkin spice latte drink.
Yes.
It has started already, and I'm waiting for the very first. Okay, start buying for the holidays.
Yeah.
It can start at any time.
Gets
Anytime.
earlier every year.
It gets well. I think they're all following Disney, because Disney has their Halloween party at night, and they start it in August on select nights. You pay extra. You go in at night, and because I've done it before, and it's a lot of fun. And the best thing about it, yeah, you do pay extra. There's less crowds. You can get on more rides. But every time you walk by a food cart, free popcorn, free Mickey ice cream bars, and free drinks. I had more Mickey ice cream bars every time I walked by, and they're free.
Yeah.
Give me another one. Give me another one. Give me another one.
The best Halloween
So-
I ever had was at Disney World.
Okay, was it on
You're
Halloween?
right. You pay extra.
Yeah.
And it was on Halloween. It was.
Wow, that's amazing
it
that
was,
you went on that
It
night.
was phenomenal.
Yes.
It was just phenomenal.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And there's all the characters are dressed up in different Halloween
And
costumes.
they have the parades of all the
parade
characters.
Of all the villains. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we just came through the Our Lady Queen of Martyrs Parish Festival, which was a success, except, one night they had a lot of rain.
Yeah.
But some places are not so lucky. Down in Westerly, the 2026 Mesquamaket Fall Fest has been canceled. Organizers say the amusement provider, and over here we had Rockwell,
Yeah.
they're experiencing staffing shortages. They got no one to run the rides, and it can no longer provide rides for this year's event. Every other amusement company is already committed for the season. They're booked in different places, so we can't come. And so without the amusement rides, the Mesquamaket Fall Fest is not it's not financially viable because they get a cut from the ticket sales.
Yeah.
And if they're not going to be there,
Yeah.
less people are going to come, and we're not going to make as much money. The Mesquamaket Business Association says it's already working to secure a new amusement company and is committed to putting together a bigger and better Spring Fest in May. Okay, that's fine. But the one for the fall, it doesn't give the dates on it here, had to be canceled because I only know of two.
Yeah.
I know of Rockwell Amusements and Autumn Fest uses Finelli Amusements.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know of any others
Yeah.
that are in New England.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And so if you can't, and if there's only two, which is, it's not quite a monopoly, but it's pretty close. If you're already booked, what are you going to do? And I know Autumn Fest, smart. Whenever they do a 3 or 5 year contract, we're booking you for the next 5 years. So on that, on Columbus Day weekend, and that's it. You're in. So they know they're always coming. So, and that's too bad about this, Misquamicut, that we can't hire enough people, can't hire them fast enough, can't train them fast enough to put up these rides and learn how to run them. And we just don't have enough people, and that's a shame. But it worked out okay.
It is a shame. It's such a popular event.
I'm sure it is. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Brown University president is stepping down.
Saw that.
How about that? I hadn't realized. Time goes by so fast now, and oh geez, what, has she been there a year or two?
That's what I thought.
She's been there since 2012.
Yeah.
22 over 15 years.
Are you serious?
Christina Paxton will step down at the end of the 2026-2027 academic year. So she'll make it all the way to graduation in May, and then that'll be it. She began serving as Brown's 19th president in July of 2012. And she says the university has achieved the goals the community established together earlier in her presidency. In a letter to the community, Chancellor Brian Moynihan says the corporation of Brown University will launch a national search to identify its 20th president. If you're not doing anything, AJ, you want to throw your name in the hat here.
I'm busy that day.
His letter also included a list of Paxton's accomplishments, from academics, access, and affordability to improving the physical campus, the Brown experience, and local partnerships. Notice he left out the shooting that took place during her tenure at this thing. And I wonder if that's got anything to do with her stepping down.
Well, you can't hold that against her.
They were
Can
trying,
you? They were trying.
They were trying to blame.
Oh, I know they were.
Because the lack of cameras and lack of security, and the buck stops with you.
They've never had an issue like that before at Brown. So
well, no, it's
who
the
expected it?
Well, you don't.
But you know what else is going on? Jeopardy is looking for a writer.
The TV
Jeopardy
show?
is, yeah.
Are they running out of questions?
It pays
somebody to write questions.
Well, not writers. It pays between $138,000 and $172,000.
I'll take 172.
And it's very, very strict requirements.
Oh, I bet. You're gonna be terribly, terribly smart.
Yeah. First, you got to pass the Jeopardy
test. Okay.
And then you got to pass an advanced Jeopardy test.
You do?
Yeah, wow. And then there are a lot of other requirements. You've got to send in a writing sample, and that writing sample has to include 5 categories from Jeopardy with the questions in those categories. Yeah. And you have to cite a legitimate, accepted source.
Right.
They don't allow Wikipedia.
They shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't.
No.
I saw it on the internet.
I thought that was interesting. I wanted to apply, but
I wonder if they say, do they say you must possess a college education, or
I don't.
And then if they do say that, you got to have a master's degree in something.
I don't remember reading that.
No, okay.
Very rigid requirements.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, some of their contestants and the big winners were not college grads.
Right.
No, they just generally just know a lot of information.
Right. Yeah.
And
the wealth of information.
And are able to pull it up quickly.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. I could hit the buzzer. Okay, give me a minute.
But
I know the answer.
The
and they say, no, we want the answer in 20 seconds. Yeah. It's like, well, wait a minute.
It's so much easier when you're sitting on your couch.
Oh, it is. It's so much easier than standing.
Those answers, right?
Then standing there in front of the crowd. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess good news, AJ. 42-year-old Pawtucket man is facing life in prison following his sentencing on Friday. Luis Lopez was found guilty in May for the first-degree murder of 27-year-old Emmanuel Torres Plaza. Plaza was shot in Central Falls in September of 2023. Investigators believe it was a targeted shooting, and because the victim was in the relationship with Lopez's ex-wife.
Ooh.
It's always over a woman. But it was his ex-wife, so
yeah.
So.
And Wyatt Penitentiary is filing Chapter 11.
Yes, yeah. We had that story a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah.
How did you run out of money?
How do you get them? How did they get their money?
Yeah.
Well, we brought that up, and they say, well, they house federal government detainees, so the government must be paying you.
Wow.
Well, is the government behind in paying you? And we had
Could be.
And we had Amanda LaRose on here from Navigant Credit Union, and she is the financial guru. She goes and talks to kids about setting up savings accounts and checking accounts and how a credit card works and how you use it and like that. They go, the Wyatt Detention Center came out with information that that they've been not getting paid for like 7 years or losing money for 7 years. They said this didn't, and she said this didn't happen overnight. How much? No, I got that wrong. They owed like $1 million. They go, well, she said this didn't happen overnight.
Right.
This has to be him going on for years. How did you not know? Why didn't you start years ago?
I totally agree.
We're not getting paid.
Plus, they've got investors. They've got their board and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a for-profit organization, obviously.
It is.
Except they're not making a profit.
Well, not right now. I wonder how they're. I wonder how they're paying their guards. I wonder how they're buying food. If you're owed if you're owed over $1 million, how are you paying for anything?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, they're over $100 million in debt.
Is it $100 million?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Down in Plymouth, Massachusetts, Plymouth officials are investigating the death of a woman. She was hit by a falling tree during the storms that came through a couple of days ago. The Boston Globe reports emergency crews responded about 1:10 in the afternoon on Monday, when the real good rains were coming, to a Sullivan Avenue home. Officials say a strong wind gust snapped the tree and brought it down on the 61-year-old as she sat on her porch. Oh, that's sad. Neighbors and first responders performed life-saving measures before she was taken to a hospital where she passed away. Authorities have not identified the woman, and local and state police continue investigating. So,
what are they investigating?
I don't know. Are we going to arrest the tree?
The tree, yeah.
Joe, you should have this information.
I guess are we absolutely positive it was the weather that caused it, or was someone in the tree cutting limbs?
There you go.
I don't think so, but yeah, I don't know what they're investigating. Anyway, the good news is if you're heading down to Martha's Vineyard, the beaches at Long Point Wildlife Refuge on Martha's Vineyard were to reopen today after a swimmer was rescued and hospitalized Friday afternoon. I heard about that. Got caught in the riptide.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they said, okay, nobody goes in the water while we rescue that person. Lifeguards and West Tisbury, that's on Martha's Vineyard, first responders pulled the man from the water when he struggled to get back to shore because of the strong rip current. At least 3 other swimmers reportedly reached safely on their own. And they said, okay, everybody out of the water. So, yeah, they closed down the beach for the weekend. I don't know, does the rip currents, will they eventually go away?
Were that bad.
Yeah. So, wow. I've never been caught in a riptide. I never want to.
Don't want to,
and
no.
The first thing they say is, well, don't panic.
No, of course not. Yeah.
Right. I'm being dragged out to sea.
Yeah.
Right.
I won't
swim
panic.
Sideways.
Yes.
Right.
That's what they say.
Parallel to the
parallel
shore.
To the
until
shore.
you're not in the riptide anymore. Okay. I'll remember that, too, as I'm panicking.
Yeah.
All right. Break time once again here in the Coffee and Program. More coming your way. Please stick around.
ON 1240.
Doug. Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The burrito is fire.
Hi, this is Maya.
And I'm Antonio. And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito
is that it fuels our morning.
It's the full package.
You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns for a nice little crunch.
The chicken's always nice. It's crispy, it's juicy. And the cheeses, they melt together in a beautiful way.
And it gives me energy. It's perfect.
Order the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Road construction is ongoing in Woonsocket, and while it is inconvenient for most of us, it really hits others harder. That's the case with Belo's Flowers on Diamond Hill Road. Some people think they're closed. Not true. They're open for business, and you can reach them if you approach from the west, the Social Street and Wood Avenue side. Yes, there is a sign at Wood Avenue that states Diamond Hill Road Bridge is closed, but you can still get to Belo's. It's on this side of that bridge. They have a cooler full of cut flowers and other floral arrangements that you just love to own. Plus, Belo's has houseplants, dish gardens, hanging pots, 3-foot tomato plants. Remember, Belo's Flowers remains open, but until construction is finished, the only way to reach them is to turn onto Diamond Hill Road from Social Street or Wood Avenue and make your way over to 665 Diamond Hill Road on this side of the bridge. That's Belo's Flowers, still open during the bridge construction.
ON Worldwide.
All right, it is Coffee and here on ON Radio, but that's the best way.
Yes.
All right, Joe Callahan here with Linda Tebow and AJ Brissett. We'll talk about how do you shorten Major League Baseball games, and I'm saying the only way you're going to shorten them, and the pitch clock is helping, but make the game 7 innings, and that will shorten the games a lot. Major League Baseball will never do it. They'll never shorten it down to 2. And I actually sent this is years ago. I sent an email to Major League Baseball because it was during the playoffs time, and I had one question. I said, why are the fans on the West Coast more important than the fans on the East Coast?
Ooh. What's the answer?
I never got an answer. Never got an answer. And the reasoning is you keep starting they've changed it a little. You keep starting the games at 8:30 at night, 8:30 or 9. Well, which is great if you're on the West Coast.
Right.
It's 5:30 in the afternoon.
Right.
Not for us.
Not for us.
The games are ending at midnight and 1 in the morning.
Right.
I said, and I specifically said, and this may not be true for the advertisers, but the end of the game is far more important than the beginning of the game.
Well, yeah.
And so what should I do? Should I take a nap and wake up like around 10 to watch the last 3 innings?
There you go.
I didn't do that, though. But
I
anyway.
remember hearing a sportscaster say, you know, the team that's going to win this game is the one that scores the most.
More points, that's right.
Yeah.
And they're right.
And you say, no, really? Really?
Gosh.
Do you remember Derek Sanderson?
Yes.
Yes.
Player for the Boston Bruins.
Yes.
He used to do color.
Yeah.
And that was one of his, key to the game.
Yeah.
Score more goals than the other team. Boy,
remember?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thanks, Derek.
Yeah.
How much are you getting paid for this?
Yeah, really.
So this is a good idea. Changing people's mindsets. This is for people that when they get caught doing small indiscretions by the police, and they get community service as part of the plan. Well, instead of telling him, okay, you got to go and pick up the trash, and it's a guilt trip kind of thing, Georgia wants to change it around and suggest trash cleanup at local beaches will work better if we call it a workout and say it's good for you. It's good for your health. You're in the sun.
Sure.
You're out walking around.
Yeah.
You're picking things up. You're bending. You're twisting.
Yeah.
It's a good workout for the next 3 hours. So let's not look at it as guilt.
Is it working?
We're getting it better for you. Well, the findings were just released on Monday. They show people respond better when litter pickup is pitched as exercise, a chance to meet people, or pride in your community.
But if they've done something wrong, why do we have to make them feel better about what they're doing?
I don't know. Well, maybe there's too much trash and not enough people picking it up.
No, I get it. Make them. You don't have to make them feel better about themselves. Okay. They did something wrong. This is their penalty.
The workout. We're trying to get more people to pick up stuff, not just the people that have done something wrong. And they're associating picking up trash.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's, the bad people pick up the trash.
Yeah.
But let's make it a good thing. The workout angle resonated most with active adults, with less active folks preferred the social side. Get together and talk. Okay. A University of Georgia co-author says shifting the message is the simplest way to get more hands on the ground before litter washes out to sea.
Gee, over here we thought about doing something, and we called it Clean and Green Day, and we had people out picking up trash on the on the highways and byways.
Valley Breeze used to do this. I think they still do once a year.
Yeah.
Where they passed out the yellow bags.
Yeah, of course.
And it was National Cleanup Day or whatever.
Well,
they call it.
usually it's
and
on
this is back
Earth
to
Day.
pride in the
Pride in the community.
The thing,
yeah. It's not. This is not rocket science. I mean, no. When I was town administrator, I said, "Let's start cleaning Green Day in North Smithfield," and we did.
They could combine that with National Outside Day.
Yeah, exactly.
National Night Out.
Night Out Day.
National Night Out Day.
Get outside.
Yes, geez,
I'm telling you, that worked so well when I was a youngster back in the 70s in the summer vacation with my mother. Get outside and come back at dinner time. Okay, Mom. See you later.
That's just pride in the community, and that's
true.
But we always played outside. That's what you did.
Kids never had to tell us to go out.
Kids have a lot more options.
Well, I know
to play
they do.
Inside,
sadly,
nowadays.
Yeah, sadly.
All right, things you can't do. Didn't we just had that couple in New York City scale the Empire State Building, and then he asked them.
Yeah.
Okay, and they got arrested. Well, a man is facing charges after he jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge while naked Sunday afternoon.
I'm surprised he survived.
Yeah.
Well, I think he had did he have a parachute?
No,
he didn't. I thought. Okay. Authorities say the 44-year-old man could be seen climbing the north tower of the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, that's when pedestrian traffic. You can walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, I guess, right? Yeah. Okay, that's when pedestrian traffic was blocked before the man was blocked. Okay, was before the man removed his robe and jumped fully naked into the East River. That's a long drop.
Well,
if you're at the top of the tower,
surprised they survived.
Okay.
Yeah.
The NYPD Harbor unit pulled him to safety, and he was taken to the hospital in stable condition. Cops say he left behind a robe and a blanket covered in illegible scribbles from where he jumped. He's facing a bunch of charges, including public lewdness, graffiti, and criminal trespass. You can't be doing this unless you get permission from the city of New York. Can I jump off the Brooklyn Bridge?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
So here's your permit.
That's right. You need a permit to do that kind of thing. So, I don't know. So, for some reason I thought he had a parachute, but I'm mistaken on that. He just took a nice dive into the East River. It doesn't say. You wonder if he was he trying to kill himself? I don't know. We haven't had something like that happen in Rhode Island in a while. People used to jump off the Newport Bridge a lot.
Yeah.
That just hasn't happened in quite a while. That and the Jamestown Bridge, too. Newport Bridge is a little higher to do that. But maybe those signs help. Ones that say if you're depressed, suicidal, they're right at the entrances to the bridge. Call the Samaritans. Here's the number. And maybe it's working. And it's stopping. So that's good. All right. Let's hear it for the dad out here in Calabasas, California. He made a chilling discovery when he discovered an intruder in his kids' play area. Hugo Will, a Los Angeles-based cinematographer, found a rattlesnake hiding in his children's toys.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Not a stuffed rattlesnake. This is a real one.
Ooh.
Yeah. Los Angeles County firefighters responded to the scene, and the California Post reports they were able to capture the snake with a grabber. Will says he shudders to think what could have happened if his kids had been there instead of him.
Oh.
Experts say the warmer weather this spring has led to more rattlesnakes and more snake bites in California, including 3 deaths across the state. California is home to 7 different species of rattlesnakes. I just thought there was 1. Wow. But the good thing about rattlesnakes is they warn you if you're getting too close.
Yeah.
Now, maybe you heard that. But if you're a kid...
Did it say,
were
those toys in the house or outside the house?
Just says in the kids' play area.
Play area.
So it could be...
I hope it was outside
and
the
that
house.
rattlesnake was among his children's toys. So I don't know if we're looking at like a toy box kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's outside. That's where the balls are and things like that. So... But he found it because it was probably rattling as he was walking by to let you know, hey, I'm here. Don't bother me. But
my brother found a rattlesnake in his woodpile.
Well, that would make sense.
He was out in California.
Yeah. What did he do? Did he leave it there or just...
I don't know.
Yeah?
He didn't tell me. He just told me he was out gathering wood and...
He saw a rattlesnake, or heard
a rattlesnake in a woodpile.
So, yeah, I mean, there are there are professionals that come and can capture these things.
Yeah.
If you
yeah.
grab it right behind the head, everything's gonna be fine.
You could be quick to do. That's
I
right.
mean, you're really gonna know what you're doing.
Those grabber
those big,
things.
those big
I don't
hooks.
think they recommend that, Joe.
No,
well,
no.
not for us lay people.
No, that's right.
But you go to these parks out there in California, and there are signs all over the walkways about be careful for the rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when you walk along the water at Disney, signs are up. Not rattlesnakes, but alligators and other snakes.
Yeah.
They're just snakes in general
Yeah.
that are living in the water. Now they
Yeah.
got fencing up all over. Mostly it's just cargo netting.
Yeah.
That keeps the that'll keep the alligators out, but not the snakes.
No.
So just be wary.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah.
So okay.
Well, especially that was built on a swamp, so.
Oh yeah, and they haven't gone away.
They live there, right?
An expert is weighing in on how parents can help manage screen time for their children. Amanda Rumsey, a Clemson University professor who trains mental health counselors, say it's not an all-or-nothing approach, and it's okay in moderation. She advises parents to make sure screen time does not hurt the child's sleep. She also says make sure there is still time in the day for daily connections between children and adults and daily time for activities that don't include the screens. Get outside and play. Back in May, the Department of Health and Human Services issued an advisory warning about children's screen time, highlighting its effects on sleep and mental health. And we got one more note called in. 766-1240 says Jack Brown gave away free cruises. Maybe they mean Jackson Brown. I don't know a singer named Jack Brown. The cruise line only has 3 ships. Jack is doing a concert on January 27th in the Bahamas, where the 3 ships will meet up. Maybe they mean Zach Brown.
That's what I was wondering.
Or Zach Brown.
Zach Brown. Yeah.
Zach and Jack sound like. Zach Brown gave away the free cruises, so he paid for them themselves. Okay. The cruise line only has 3 ships. Zach is doing a concert on January 20th. I did see about his concert on January 27th in the Bahamas, where the 3 ships will meet up. Oh, well, that's nice. I hope they all have a very nice time on their free cruise.
Yes.
And before we go, Powerball's up to $786 million. Buy your tickets. The Ed Crew.
Ed Carew says, don't buy the tickets now.
No, it's too high.
You don't stand a chance.
You really don't stand a chance. All right, that'll wrap it up for the show for today. We thank you for listening.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh, words of wisdom.
Oh,
words of wisdom.
Jeez, I was going to speak up there.
I'm so embarrassed.
I'm Hoyt, man.
Come on.
Before we work on artificial intelligence, shouldn't we do something about natural stupidity?
Yes, we're getting rid of everybody.
Yes.
Oh, you can't fix stupid.
You can't fix stupid is right. All right, AJ, thanks for coming in today.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for the words of wisdom. Linda, thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
All right, this is Joe Callahan. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy weather. National Night Out tonight. That's 5 to 7 at World War II Park. Come on down. It's free. Stay tuned for Gary Smith and the crew. Do you remember us coming up after the 9 o'clock news here on ON, AM, and FM.
All right.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. The uncontained Spokane, Washington wildfires have forced nearly 65,000 people from their homes and destroyed some 700 buildings. Mark Mayfield with an update.
While no deaths have been reported yet, the fires are moving fast into residential neighborhoods where they pose a new, unprecedented risk. Spokane is the state's second largest city, and strong winds are pushing the fires so quickly that entire neighborhoods are charred to chimneys. More than 450,000 acres is burned so far in